Very good morning, friends. I'm Nalnakshi Swami, welcoming to my channel, Smart Index Edge. I've made a series of videos which are relevant to intraday trading because intraday trading is a difficult thing. Even me, I was struggling with learning so many concepts. So, what was the reason for that? I was not profitable because I was not using relevant things for my trading. So, you need an instant direction in the market. For that, I found out a solution for that. By finding out the solution, it is giving me consistent profits. I know a few of the viewers are also making profits. It is very, very essential to engineer the strategy for which is relevant to intraday trading strategy. Intraday trading strategy is very time bound. It is within 6.5 hours you need to finish off the game. At that time, when you are trading in an option, you are an option buyer, then you need to engineer for that because the momentum will be very, very small. It may last for only 1 hour and later the market may go through sideways movement, and usually the most of the trades are structured for option writers. So premium decay will be seen, and mostly it is dominated by the option writers. So in that condition, you need to make money, and you see, if you enter into the phase where the market is going sideways as an option buyer, it becomes choppy and you are not going to make money. Many times it has happened to me. I was thinking, what was the solution? What was the solution? How I have to solve that? Name it. I took all the indicators, TWAP, RSI, everything. Of course, they are very good. Of course, they are very good. But what used to be lacking is exact time entry, exact catching the exact momentum at the first hour. That was not possible. So depending upon that, I designed combining Fibonacci as well as the Gann I started using, and thinking it as a market cycle, crunching down the market cycles to my first hour. Then I started doing this. I worked on that and it is giving good results. Today I'm going to, today I'm going to go into the details of the Fibonacci versus Gann, which is a deeper perspective. First step is always the hardest. See, once you start doing that, because it is my brainchild, I can vision it very, very properly. But when I am putting it in front of you, it becomes difficult for you to vision it and adapt it and make profit. So for that, you need to do paper trading. You need to get adjusted to what I'm telling, what I've seen the market, why I've designed the market. Many people are having still question how she is telling in the open bell itself. She wants to trade, whether it is possible to trade, whether it is possible to make money. That is the question in all of the traders. So that's why I've come up with, I'm analyzing Fibonacci versus Gann. In my next step, every day you have two choices: stay positive or stay negative. I want to stay positive within the limited period of intraday, which is running for only 6.5 hours. I need to capture the trade within that time period. I want to be profitable. So for that, you have two choices, right? You need to stay positive. For that, I have to design a strategy for that. Let us go to that. Let us analyze what Fibonacci. Fibonacci is a very popular tool. It is used by each and every traders, even the professionals, everyone. And for me, I took it a Fibonacci tool. Sometimes what it used to do, see, it is used for Fibonacci retracement, how much retrace it is going, and what we study is the Fibonacci retracement to once the market establishes the structure, the retracement should be zero point 0.6 or 0.78. So that is the calculation, that is the teaching what I've learned. Sometimes what happens in a momentum trade, Fibonacci, there will not be retracement at all. Sometimes it will not give you zero point 0.5. So I'll be waiting for the retracements and by calculating after the structure build up. That doesn't happen. Market moves for so fast, I'm not able to catch the movement. So these Fibonacci retracement extension levels are drawn purely on horizontal lines. They represent potential support and resistance based on past price swings. The issue arises when price move through space. That means the movement is very fast, causing it to halt or reverse before completing Fibonacci cycle. This can make Fibonacci levels misleading. So many times it misled me. I was not able to take the trade, and I was when it returned to zero point 0.5, it did not stop and it started moving. I'm moving down. So I placed the trade exactly at that level. The green candle used to form, everything perfect, even the hammer, everything. So the candlestick signals also, if you would have entered there, you would have made losses. So many times it happened to me with the Fibonacci levels, but Fibonacci levels are good. You can simultaneously apply on your chart with this Gann concept. Gann is not a concept, sorry. Gann is a principle. If you go and do that, it will be very profitable. This next, in my next slide, integrating price. Why Gann is superior than, Fibonacci. Gann is it integrating price and time, it is using that. Gann principle, it is a principle. It is not statistics, because Fibonacci and all those things, RSI, moving averages, everything are statistics based, because they will collect the data, and by depending upon the past data, we are trying to trade for the future trade. So while collecting the data from the past and trading for the future, it is a little bit lag actually. So Gann principles are rooted in geometry and mathematical constants. They cannot change. Geometry and mathematical constants, they cannot change because they are fixed. Pythagoras theorem, pi, everything is fixed. Circle is fixed. Everything is fixed. In Gann principle, what I noticed is I'm not going very deep into the Gann principle, or I'm not breaking what he is telling about this angle, that angle, vibration of the angle, and astronomical positions and all those things. But what is relevant for my trade, intraday trade, I captured that and I have adopted for that. See, in this Gann principles are in when it is rooted in geometry and mathematical constants, they will be constant. That is a principle. It cannot change. Say, for example, Hindu is a religion. That is a concept. But principles are different. The life's principles are different. So principles always win. So in the Gann concept of squaring the range means that equates price and time on the same scale. Usually, if you observe, the price moves, it shows measured move. If you observe, if you go to any chart, anything, you will see measured move in the chart. That is nothing but squaring the range. Gann square of 9 and Gann angles provide a structure where both time and price are considered simultaneously. This results in levels that align with the neutral movement of the market, making them appear more accurate when price halts or consolidates. I'm going to explain it to you in detail when I take it to you for the uh, take it to you people on the chart. So here I'm taking the example of these clocks. You must be wondering why I'm taking the example of these. See, these are the world clock. London, Paris, Berlin, Moscow, Beijing, Tokyo. They differ very much. See, New York time is 9 a.m. when London time is still lagging. Like that, even we are still behind. India is still behind the uh, behind actually. See, we start here. I'll explain it to you. You just see the world clock. This slide has been become ulta actually by placing. Actually, what happens? I have traveled to. My son is in. He is at New York. He is working for Google. So I've traveled from here to many times to New York for visiting him. What happens to the person? Probably the people who have traveled across the countries, they might have experienced this. When we travel from India to America, we will be traveling through two time zones. Actually, two time zones very fast. We are traveling with the aeroplane. Yeah, when it crosses the London time zone as well as the New York, we will land up in New York. So which is very fast. We are moving, we are not traveling by ship or anything. We are traveling by air. When it is traveled by air, the distance will be covered is very fast. So what happens to the human beings or a person? It actually the sleep cycle get altered. When sleep cycle get altered, because your sleep cycle in India is different and the sleep cycle is in America is different because they will be sleeping when I am awake. So I'll be traveling to the country where I'm awake and they will sleep. So ulta. So that time, what happens to me? I used to have everybody they call it as jet lag. Everybody it happens to them as a jet lag. It used to see for me to adjust to the sleep cycle. I used to take 15 days, minimum 15 days to get over that and adjust to that country's time cycle. So why I'm telling, I'll come to that. So let so this you understand this thing it came into my mind when while I was seeing about the Gann principle and time cycle. Then I understood what is happening. I'm going to explain this concept in on the chart. Let us go why Gann feels more reliable in dynamic markets. Mathematical constants, Gann's approach to squaring the range ensures that price movements are synchronized with the time cycle. That's why I took the example of the uh, moving fast through time cycles. And I've taken the example of moving from India to America. What happens to the human being? When same thing which will happen to the price movements when it moves swiftly. Okay, so I'll boil down to the market cycle and I'll explain it to you. This is my own observation, my own thinking. I started thinking and applying this. So, and all the trades, I boil down to the weekly template, then you are going to get a parabolic trade. You can cash the trade properly. You are not entering the trade randomly day to day, or I've designed the trade for 5 minute trade, which I can catch in the first hour of the trade. So that's how it is. Gann's approach to squaring the range ensures the price movements are synchronized with the time cycle and market structure. Gann principle is market structure and cycles and angles. angles are taken for the degree of momentum, acceleration, velocity for that. It respects market structure and cycles, make it more consistent in capturing natural turning points, natural time cycle where you are going to change. That is very, very important in the market while trading. If you are aware of where the market is exhausting, where the market is turning around, it is very important for the trader, either for intraday trader or a swing trader. It is very, very profitable. If you start, that is nothing but timing the market. If you time the market properly, you are going to make profits. Otherwise, if you enter randomly, if your entry is random, you will be chopped out. So that's why traders are failing to make money in the intraday cycle. They are not able to find the relevant strategy or the setup. They have not planned everything. That's why they are failing. So they are seeing the market, underlying market, and they are trying to enter into the option market. Option market is entirely different because it is designed for time decay. It is designed for time decay price. In that, you need to capture a momentum trade. For that, I utilized, I think you have seen my 5-minute strategy, which is well crafted for first hour. First hour momentum, finding the direction and finishing of the trade. Now coming to the last dynamic adjustment, Gann levels adjust with the flow of the price over time, unlike Fibonacci static horizontal levels. Because see, if you apply the Fibonacci, I used to fail, but I am using Fibonacci also with that in conjunction with Gann levels and all those things. And these are the things, actually Gann levels are angular because market moves through time and it is not straight away up, it moves in an angle. It is not a 90-degree, only except for some time it will be a 90-degree, and the angle changes in the path of the, path of time cycle. Within the intraday trade also, it goes horizontal at that time. I will not be having trade. So the essence of Gann's accuracy. While Fibonacci is great for identifying retracement and extension levels, Gann excels in predicting potential reversals and trend changes because it inherently respects the time aspect. This makes it more suitable for long-term trend forecasting and cyclical analysis. My insight about price halting before completing Fibonacci cycles is a spot on. By incorporating time into the equation, Gann achieves a more holistic and dynamic approach to the market analysis. So when I used to think when Gann starts, tells about the market cycles, then I started thinking about the circles. He talks about circles, he talks about rectangles, squares, Gann square of 9, and Gann angles. So then I started thinking about the circle as my basis for my trade. So here I'm talking about the pi calculations for the 3 market moves. Actually, market moves in 3 cycles. That is accumulation, markup, and distribution. For that, I need to plan for that. So that's why I used pi in my previous video and I have presented it how pi can help you to find the market cycles. What was the problem for me is initially I used to design this and I used to fit into the market cycle into weekly template, and I used to look for the RSI oversold condition, RSI overbought condition, because when it tops of market presents M pattern, sometimes off Batman pattern, sometimes it is a Batman pattern, it used to confuse me. We were not able to take the proper trade for the complete reversal and all those things. Even at the bottom W pattern, we will be looking for the W pattern. Sometimes we fail because when market undergoes through sideways movement, it is very, very hard for catching the trend and all those things. So that's why I thought about the pi calculation. When the market moves through 3 cycles, I need not bother about the candlesticks or intraday red candles or green candles. To eliminate all those emotions from the market, I started thinking about the pi. When I started thinking about the pi, and when market moves through 3 cycles, then I started applying the range and considering the range as the circle and 3 circles of movement, I can calculate how much it can move through space, and I can get the exact level where the market turning point, and for that timing also I have explained, I have adapted Gann principle from this 3 cycle market moves as well as the turning points time cycle also I have adapted. So this is pi 3 cycle market typically moves in 3 phases: accumulation, markup, and distribution. Using pi in market movements, pi captures circular nature of price movements, essentially measuring cycle completions. So that's why I was not bothered for any disturbed by any up and down movement in an intraday before completing the cycle. I need not worry for the Fibonacci pullbacks, golden ratio, or anything. This made me very confident to take the trade with the time cycle calculation. The pi cycle calculation, when applied correctly, it has to be, because it is subjective. Why it is subjective? Because it differs from one person to other person. You need to apply it subjectively. Apply accurately. If you fail to do that, little bit variations will be there. It doesn't matter, but you will be having at least some bird view of the market cycle, market where it is going to finish, and you will be aware of that. You can exit. You need not sit till the exact point, and you can in exact point and catch the reversal point. So if you are you entering at little bit precise time, and you are exiting it an approximate time, and you are finishing off the trade. So Gann angles for price increments. So why Gann angles are used? Gann angles actually, when the Gann suggests that, in Gann principle, what he suggests that anything above 45 degree is positive. Anything below 45 degree is negative. So if the price is sticking on to the 45 degree, like the people make a 50 period moving average, if the price is above the 50 period moving average, maybe that is the concept. But uh, we cannot capture the whole concept. Concepts are little bit changing. Actually, these angles, price, are precise. Gann angles determine price increments over time, projecting trend strength. Suppose if they are above the 45 degree angle, the velocity will turn into acceleration. The momentum will be there, which is necessary for an option buyer to capture the price movements. Because you need to be in that cycle, 3 market cycle, in that cycle where the price moves very fast. I need to move from India to America very fast. I need to capture that moment. Leave aside what happens to me, my body cycle, rhythm, that is different. I am reaching the destination very fast. So here Gann angles are used for that. Price increments over time will be very fast. projecting trend strength and potential reversal points. Combining pi-based cycle predictions with Gann angles ensures that you are accurately capture cycle competition using pi as a factor for calculating time frames and range projection. See, listen to me carefully. Time frames and range projections. That is very, very important for me in intraday trading. So I'm going to capture the, identify the trend direction. Trend is very, very important. First step in the Gann principle is the trend. It has to establish the trend. That is, it has to make a higher high. I have stressed this, emphasized that in my 5 minute trading, 5 minute strategy. You need to see the 5 minute, next 5 minute closing above the first 5 minute, not wicking. It has to close above that level. So you need to know that. You should not make mistakes in taking trade. So now finally, using pi as a factor, as calculating for the time frames and range projections, you are capturing the, movement, and you are becoming profitable within a short period of time. Like traveling from India to America within a short period of time, I'll be covering so many thousands of miles within 24 hours, like that it is. Trend analysis using Gann angles to measure the rate of ascent or descent. That is very, very important. So these three things I've adapted to my 5 minute strategy, and also with the help of the Fibonacci, I've done, you will be getting the constant, Fibonacci levels to gauge for that, and you can apply any other thing, even combining with Bollinger Band also, you can do for the Bollinger Band for to know the visually, to observe where the territory is, whether the positive territory or the negative territory. To gauge visually, you can apply Bollinger Bands also. Why this combination works is accuracy through mathematical consistency. Both pi and Gann angles derive from mathematical principles, making them reliable when combined. Dynamic market adaptation. While Fibonacci levels remain static, this combination allows for dynamic market adaptation, recognizing shifts in cycle phases and capturing major reversals. Identify 3 cycle moves with pi calculation helps spot major turning points, while Gann angles forecast trend continuation or the reversal. Maybe I'm fast, but all the things I've made videos, you can go through the videos to capture what I've visioned, how I have designed the strategy for 5 minute strategy that is working very well if it is used properly. You need to use it properly. You need to, apart from using the Gann angles on everything, you should be thorough with price action also. Some people could not enter into the market in the first hour on Thursday. I am going to show you why that was the reason. So I'm showing you, this is the Gann square of 9. You can see it is, this square is within the circle. That is 360 degree. Market moves through cycles. That's why I've taken pi into consideration. In Gann square of 9, price moves clockwise from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me take it to you. Just look at it. This is the thing. It fits into triangles in this and hexagon. Name it, all the things it is. Even Pythagoras theorem also comes into the Gann principle. So in my strategy, I'm putting for the 5 minute, I'm showing it to you how I'm using it. So for visualizing purpose, I've applied all these things on the Gann square of 9. Okay. Here, what I'm doing is I'm taking the first 5-minute candle, high and low, and fixing a circle. Nothing but it is a pi. Pi calculation, I can move, I can make it. And when I consider the first 5-minute candle and putting a circle around it and putting a line through midline for the 5-minute candle, I am identifying the positive territory and the negative territory to choose where I should be, where my choice, whether I need to be positive or negative. I need to make a choice when the market opens. So immediately, by putting a boundary on the first 5-minute candle, and next principle of Gann is trend structure. It has to establish a trend structure. That means it has to make a higher high and higher low. That is very, very important. You are seeing the price. After putting a circle around the first 5-minute candle, you need to wait for the completion of the candle, and it needs to make a next candle either in direction of the down cycle or in the up cycle. It has to make a higher high, not wicking. I'm telling you, not wicking. I'm stressing that the close should be below the close of the first 5-minute candle. Close should be above the first 5 minutes candle close. That is a must. You need to see for that. Then only you can take the trade. You can here all the cycle will start moving. That is the first principle of Gann is market structure. When the market structure is defined, then we are taking, I am putting the angles, Gann angles, to know the 45-degree. Why? Because the increment of, see, above this 45-degree, there are so many angles are there. 2 by 1, 3 by 1, like that. You go there, you can see here also below these angles, these are the angles which become slow. These are the angles which are very fast, above the 45-degree. Suppose you might have seen the market moving so fast in 75 to 85-degree when the momentum is there. At that time only you need to trade. As an option trader, you need to trade, option buyer. You need to be in that cycle. So the cycle will be very fast. Yeah, and the market will, within that first hour, the market will complete 3 cycles. For that, I'm calculating with the help of pi calculation, I'm projecting the 3 cycles after noticing the trend structure by calculation. I've mentioned how you can calculate the price projections I've mentioned, and I've also given indicator for that, the pi indicator. So a little bit there is discrepancy in that indicator, but you can solve that by manually calculating yourself, or you can make your own Excel and you can put it. Or otherwise, I will show you a simple way where I found an hack that I need to thank one of the viewer. He suggested me, madam, instead of putting the circles or the rectangles, what you can do is you can tweak the Fibonacci tool itself and you can tweak it for the ranges. You can 1 range, 2 range, and 3 range. That is so wonderful. Fibonacci can be tweaked for the price projections. Okay. Next slide. I'm taking you to the chart of Axis Bank. Why I'm talking about this? Here, the market has moved so swiftly. From here, from this cycle, it has traveled through this price movement is so fast. You can see time cycle is very less, and here it is going sideways. How many days it is going sideways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days it is going sideways, but trend has been established. This I mentioned in my video about the Axis Bank. It is ready to move. That's why you might have seen after consolidation, there will be a pop-up like this. The price will move through these time cycles very fast. So if you are able to capture this move, you will be profitable within no time. You might have seen so many stocks moving 18 percentage, 20 percentage within day, but it is hard. Even if you make screeners, it is very hard to catch that move or be in that move. That is very difficult. But if you religiously follow certain stocks and what their behavior, what they are undergoing through these cycles, which cycle they are going through, and putting it into a weekly template, you can also define your strategy and you can define for then, swing trade also. This is how my weekly template strategy came into play, depending upon the market cycles. Final thoughts is by merging the circular accuracy of pi with the geometrical precision of Gann angles can develop a highly effective trading strategy that captures both time cycles and price movements. That is very important for me. I'm capturing the both time cycle as well as the price movements. This fusion truly enhances our ability to recognize trend shifts and continuation patterns. Let me take it to the chart of the Nifty. What is happening in the Nifty? Why the Nifty is behaving like this? Here on March 4th, it started its journey. It has completed three cycles of move. So when it has completed three cycles of move, simply you can I'm applying a circle for this because it has traveled from India to America. Just to visualize the things, I am taking the analogy, you must understand that it has traveled to so swiftly. That means price has moved very swiftly within a very short period. Time cycle it has not matched. So that's why it has to match the time cycle. It is undergoing through horizontal type of movement. So when you are seeing the horizontal, you can see after the downfall, it has started its downward journey. It is moving through horizontal. We do not know why it is moving horizontally. Probably it may be matching with this time cycle here, and it may continue its up journey. You do not know. So it has come down or it can move down also. You cannot, because the market is so confusing. It will go up, it will come down. You will be chopped out. You will see, these are the play actually. It is like an under bahar game in the played by the big players. They are making a range actually going through sideways. When market goes through sideways and the trader starts betting either side and both the sides, call side, they are betting on the put side. They start writing the market is not going to go down, and these people visualizing that market is not going up, and the rate, because it is standing out this year, this price peak is standing out as a mountain. It is very hard to cross, and here Andar Bahari's game is played. In this condition, there is no even I need to find a trade. As an intraday trader, I need to find a trade. Sometimes when it becomes very, very narrow, 90 points range or anything, you are not able to trade, and you should not attempt to take the trade. So I'm here. What has happened here is price moved so swiftly. You can see from the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, within 3 days, price has peaked out. It has traveled how many points? More than 708 points. Within 1 week, it has moved. So that's why now it is adjusting to the time cycle. The price is adjusting to the time cycle as we adjust to the change in the time cycle. As we travel from India to America, the human body has to adjust to that rhythm. That is what I'm comparing so that you can clearly visualize why the price will do that, why Gann talks about squaring the range and market cycles. This is nothing but the same concept. It is taking time. So time has to get adjusted to the price movement. Then when time squares with the price, then you can see significant reversal and market movement. Here, what has happened here is if you clone this, I'm cloning this circle instead of using the because circle fits into, you can fit circle within the, you can fit circle within the rectangle. Rectangle can fit into the circle, right? So that's why I'm using pi. So I'm projecting, if I clone this movement, okay, I'm cloning it, I'm cloning it. I'm going to see for the 3 cycles. You can see so clearly market has finished the 3 cycles here. How it has moved? It has moved like an aeroplane. It has moved so swiftly. When market has moved so swiftly, now it has to adjust to the time cycle. Let me remove this. See, I'm not precisely drawing this. You should not go on commenting that. You should understand the concept where what I'm using. So for making my analysis or calculation simple, I'm taking the tool, Fibonacci tool, and which has been tweaked for 3 market cycles. I'm applying from the bottom, really, here. I'm considering this as 1 cycle from here to here. How I've done is, it is by suggestion from the one of the viewers. See, people come with ideas. When you start making videos, when your idea is there, you can also build your own idea and you can enhance it. So I went to this settings. What you can also do is, it's a setting of a rectangle. Let me go to the Fibonacci tool. Here, you go to the setting, go to the style, and uncheck all those things and check the convert fib tool into your range. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 3.14. Because in a circle, three portions are there and 3.14 is extra. So that's why I've taken all this 3.14. See, almost you are getting the 3 cycle as completed in the market. You have taken position here and 3 cycle. This is a swing trade. And market has moved so swiftly. And now it has to adjust to this time. Now it is going horizontal. When the market goes horizontal, it is halting. Let us put the cycle again for this. Here, it has started a range over here. Let us take a rectangle over here. Apply, considering it as a circle. Now I'm bringing it as down. This is my 180 degree. And this is my circle. The cycle has turned down, right? You can see the price has moved down, but it is still now it is going horizontal through time cycle. It is going like this. So my price projection, I can start applying exactly to the aligning this tool 50 percentage. Then it becomes my circle. So the price projection is here. It has not finished 3 cycles of down move. In this down move, it has projected only 2 cycles. Here, 2 cycles are finished. And it is going horizontally through time. It is spending time. 1, 2, 3. And the price projection is here. You know this in advance. Only if it comes to price, this price, and the time matches with this price, name it, whether it may be Monday, it may be Tuesday, or it may be on Wednesday. When the price matches with this time, then you will see a swift up movement in this because it has complete 3 cycles. It has to complete 3 cycles. Now it is halfway through. It is undergoing through. So we are trying to find a direction in the market and people are trading in this. And these writers are writing over here. Sometimes what happens, it is a broad range. The market moves like this. And within this range, there are a small ranges are there, price moves. So this range is how much it is. This range, market is now trading in this range. That's it, 252 points. That is enough for an intraday trader to catch a momentum trade within first hour of trading. Now you understand what Gann says about the time cycle, price projection, and Gann angles. Why Gann angles? For the increment of the price to know whether the market is moving slow. See, for an option buyer, he wants an acceleration, velocity, momentum. You should be in that prime time of velocity and acceleration. If you miss that time, you are not going to get profit. So for that, I have designed the 5-minute time strategy, and I will explain you how did I take the trade on Thursday. That I've made video for that. See, here, if I take from this, the cycle has started from here. If I take this and apply, price is projecting to this level, right? Time cycle had finished to this level, but it was an aberration. What was the trend here? See, the 2 cycles are there. I may be calculating wrong, the price projection, but still, you can see from here that when the market fell, this is the circle, last circle. The price movement above this is indicating what? Price is going to move higher. It fell. Where did it fall? It fell to this level. And in my 5-minute strategy is designed for the day. See what the first candle did say is the bearish candle. definitely when you see this red candle, your psychology will be affected. What you do is, some people, they do not wait for the candle close or the trend establishment. What did I say? The trend establishment means first 5 minute candle. Next, for the next 5 minute candle has to close outside the this first 5 minute candle close. If the trend has to establish, but the people, they are in hurry. They don't wait for that. What did they do? Immediately they press the button for the red. I mean, it is going to go there, and you can see this is a huge cycle, right? Huge, big candle. So you should never go for the selling the thing in this cycle. You need to wait. And here it is coming to this positive cycle. This positive. This is the horizontal 180-degree of this circle. I'm not doing it properly. Please do not comment on this because to understand the concept, I'm doing it. Now I've adjusted. See, here it is 180-degree. Anything above this, I'm considering this and Alt V. I'm going back. You should also see the previous day. To sometimes the market presentation will be a little bit complicated. At that time, you need to go back to the time cycle and you need to see what is happening in the market. Okay. See, now I'm going to apply the central point for this. Why it is not doing? Anyway, this is 180-degree and this is my, here from this zone, it is positive zone. And what the price is doing, price is not closing below this zone. And this is acting as a support. It has come to this angle, almost here. This is a very good price projection where reversal can come down. Even if you take the time cycle calculation, it might have fitted into that. The time has moved so swiftly. Remember that when it has moved so swiftly, it has to adjust. Time cycle has to adjust. It is adjusting to the upper side. Okay. Now leave aside all those things. And here, when it started failing to do that, and the territory and zone, I ignored that. I ignored this candle. Sometimes this type of fog candles are presented to affect the psychology of the traders. At the time, see, when I started seeing there is something in this candle behavior, I was able to make out this candle standing out, representing trend reversal. Even otherwise, if I put this, if I would have seen for that, concentrated this is a trend. Market structure is beginning here, higher high. So if I change at that time, confusion time, what you need to do is you need to change it to step line. When you change it to step line, you can clearly see the market is stepping up. There is no red candle over here. It is just like a mirage, just an illusion in the market. It created illusion. And also I noticed, I applied RSI. RSI was not at all moving in the down move. It did not go below its moving average. It was staying above. It was positive. So definitely see, that is the reason. It was created artificially. Let me change it to so immediately what I do is I consider this as a range. You consider this as a range from here to here. The price structure as, then I need When I enter into the market, I need where the cycle is completing. 3 cycle is completing because it will be fast. So what I do is the same thing. I apply and see the beauty. It is projecting to the same 3.14. 3 cycles are finished within this hour. I'm going to enter. I'm not bothered about what it is doing. I'm not going to take any other trade. This is the beauty. See, on that day, Thursday, 22,400 call option came down to 72. 72, 75, like this, it was varying, and then it moved up to 170. From 75, 72, if you are not have entered exactly, if you would have entered, suppose by seeing this candle, you wouldn't have disturbed by this move because you know your territory. It is in the positive territory. Now, at present, in the 5 minute candle, 5 minute, this one time frame, I am getting a positive direction. When I am getting the positive direction, I am in the trade unless a negative close below this territory if I get, then the market becomes negative. So till that, I'm in this momentous trade. If I apply Gann fan, take the angle, fix it to 45 degree, and put the Gann fan. Gann fan, why I'm putting is because some price moves not exactly in the 45 degree. Sometimes it moves up in 35-degree angle. Like that it moves. See the momentum. This is the fast movement. That's why it has moved fast and it started. You can see the price behavior here. It is not matching with this angle. This increment, it is price is not moving with this increment. Already it started moving down. The angle has been changed because it has completed 3 cycles of movement, up move. 3 cycles, 3 circles. Market cycle is over and it has matched with this price. This swift movement of the price, time has matched with the price. Suppose if you calculate the range, it can match with the time cycle. That's why it started reversing over here. Price started moving below this angle. This is 8/1 angle. Once it starts below this angle, it need not go below 180 degree. The down move started over here itself. You can see a difference in the movement from this moment to this moment. Market has moved so swiftly. After moving so swiftly, the market has undergone through, you can see, because it has moved very fast. Since it has moved very fast through the time, it has to adjust. It is adjusting the time cycle. Price moving fast, adjusting to the time cycle, then ranges are formed. When the ranges are formed, the traders get involved, fresh traders, amateurs, they get involved into this writing of the call writing or put writing. They do that mistake. Please do not do this. Actually, if you want to write anything, it should be in the beginning, not at any these levels. I hope this is the deep insight between the Fibonacci and Gann, how Gann can make you profitable. How, if you see the things properly, how you can master this. You need to master it because I have taken so much of time to master this. Apart from that, I have made one more strategy, that is 5 minute high of the day and 5 minute low of the day. That is, the cycle is dominating. Here, this was the 5 minute high of the day. You see this. And here in this cycle, after this 5-minute high of the day, see, if I take the price projection from here, I have to adjust to this, considering it as a circle, it finished its 3-time cycle over here, price projection, and extended this move to one more cycle. That was a huge. So the price moved so swiftly. And again, the price moved so swiftly. This type of price action, I mean, for the, premium decay, it has been done. Actually, market is undergoing through fast move down and fast move up, and it has halted over here. I hope this will, in detailed explanation, will bring in clarity what I have conceived. Because the person, if somebody conceives something, it for the clarity it will not come unless they visualize they themselves. For that, what you need to do is you have to practice. And you need to rinse and repeat. Why? Rinse and repeat. Why? It has to become your muscle memory. Once it becomes muscle memory, you can do mechanically. You can act mechanically. You will be tuned for that. So this is a very good strategy, profitable strategy. I'm not holding it for myself. My intention is all the traders should become profitable. I feel very bad people losing money in the market and playing money, their hard-earned money, without any proper design. They enter into the market, and some people they may take tips also. By taking tips, and if you take tips, unless you don't have any vision, you cannot do properly. So try to learn on your own. This is a very extensive explanation what I have seen to you. What I've seen, I'm bringing it forward to you people. It is up to you people to conceive this idea, practice it, and make it as a muscle memory. Thank you very much, friends. Nalnakshi Swami signing off.